Well, it's getting on close to supper time, and I really didn't take any meat out of the freezer, so I want something with some protein. And so I thought, you know what I really have a craving for is I love pea soup, split pea soup, but I don't have any. So, and the cans, they're really good. It's Habitat, I think, has the split pea soup. It's absolutely amazing. Well, I don't have any pork to put in it. I don't have any peas, but I do have chickpeas. So, yeah, so I have lots of chickpeas. I'm going to make hummus out of it. But today, I'm going to make some soup because over there, right here, I have made some gluten-free crackers. And they're almost all gone. So I have to make some more. Yeah, so I'm going to have some of these with some split pea soup. And what I've done is I have taken 2 cans of try saying that really fast, split pea soup. Okay. I took 2 cans of chickpeas, okay, in the water. 2 cans, and I drained one. I'm going to keep it. I freeze the chickpea juice from the cans, and I use it when I have no eggs and I want to cook something. If I want to make cookies, whatever I want to make, I've got the chickpea broth, and I think it's, I'm not sure. I have to look that up. I think it's a tablespoon and a half of chickpea broth equals 1 egg. So, I mean, you could go up a little bit. You could say 1 egg is equal to 2 tablespoons of chickpea broth from the can. And it works. It really works. It even forms the peaks like when you're making meringue. So it's really good. And I do freeze it, and I will show you. Now if it was a cooking show, the person would do this a lot easier, but, so, okay, here it is. Yeah, 1 egg is equal to 2.5 tablespoons of chickpea broth, right? So, now normally I have it marked on them, but I don't have it marked. Yeah, 2 tablespoons. I think it's 2 tablespoons. I have 1 egg. So I freeze them. And normally you would put them in a muffin tin. Take a muffin tin and pour the chickpea water. And actually, I can show you. Instead of trying to explain it, I'll show you. So you take your muffin tin and you fill them up about 1/3 of the way. So I'm going to use a tablespoon just so I can show you. Okay. Tablespoon. Chickpea water, and you take 2. I might have to fill it up a little bit more. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I'm gonna put one-third of the muffin tin. I'm going to fill it up 1/3. So that's 1/3 will fill it up about 6 tablespoons. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 tablespoons. 5 tablespoons of chickpea broth. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. Okay, so, and I still have some left, right? So, the 5 tablespoons of chickpea broth will actually give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 eggs, right? So it equals 6 eggs. So then you take this and you literally put it in the freezer. And what I do is I freeze it and then I transfer it to, so then you put it in the freezer, and then once it's frozen, you just, and I would very strongly advise that you put it in freezer bags. Now this one, I don't know why I've said that, 1 tablespoon. Oh no, one of these. So 5 tablespoons of the chickpea water frozen is one of these, and that equals 1 egg. So I've already made 6 eggs, and I have 1, 2, 3, like I must have a dozen eggs here in the chickpea water. And the reason why is because I haven't been making baked goods. I haven't made cookies and things like that. But winter and fall, usually I make a lot of ginger cookies and cinnamon buns and things like that. So I can use these. And when you're on a budget, that's what you do. Okay, so I took the chickpeas and I rinsed them. I kept the chickpea water, I rinsed them, and I put them in a strainer, right? So then I took maybe about a can and 3/4, and I put it in my blender, and I blended it. And after I blended it, I put in a 1/4 cup of water. Actually, it was a 1/2 cup of water. And then I put in some carnation milk, skim carnation milk, right? Mixed with water. And I keep that in a container. And then I just put it in with the chickpeas. I put in 1/2 teaspoon of Himalayan pink salt, and I put in some black pepper. Now, you can add anything to this after it's done blending. You can put, take a can of the mixed vegetables and open it up, right? And drain it, rinse it. And then when you're heating it, not in the blender, but when you're heating it, you can literally take it out of here, put it in a pot to warm it up to have for your meal, and add some of the mixed vegetables. I think the peas, the beans, those, you can buy the mixed vegetables, the peas and carrots. Take that, and you can add it to when it's on the stove heating. So that's what I'm going to do now. The good old pot. Old one. Okay. So you're going to take it out, and it's so good. I couldn't find my spatula, and you notice it's got a little ding in it. Whatever. Waste out one now. Okay, so and then I'm just going to scoop it all down. And that's, basically that's all you do. That's all you do. It's as easy as like opening a can of soup. Like, seriously. It's so good. That's it. That's all you do. And then, oh, I got. And then you just warm it up. Simple as that. So, a can of chickpea, some carnation skim milk mixed with water. And this is 1 can of carnation skim milk in, this is about a quart, I think, about a quart of milk. Anyway, it's filled with water. The can goes to about here. It fills about to here. And then the rest is filled with water. But a can of chickpeas, and then you blend it, and you put in some pepper, and you put in, well, you can put 1/3 to 1/2 teaspoon of pink Himalayan salt and the pepper. The next thing you can do if you want to be healthy is if you have a can of peas and carrots, you can drain them and you can add that to it. And that's what I'm going to do. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I have a little bit of frozen peas, and I have some frozen corn that I got. It lasts a long time, so I'm just going to take some of these and I'm going to put them in there. So then I've got some frozen peas I'm going to put, because I love peas. So I'm going to put, a handful of peas in, and then we're going to put some of the frozen corn that I have in. I have some carrots, but I don't want to chop them up because they're frozen, and so I'm just going to use the corn and the corn and the peas. and that's okay for me. Now, if I had hot dogs or anything like that, at this point I would put the hot dogs in and just let them warm up with it. And then just going to mix it up. Maybe turn it up a little bit higher. So good. The things you can do with a can of chickpeas, like it's high in protein. You can make eggs out of it, literally make eggs and freeze them and put them in the freezer. So, you know, you do what you got to do, right? When you're low income and you're trying to survive in the modern day, sometimes you just have to compromise. And, you know, that's what I've been doing. And you know what? I'm thriving. I'm thriving. I'm doing okay. I'm not starving to death. I'm able to cook my meals for myself. This morning I went for a walk with my cat. I was able to walk my 8 kilometers. I had to pick a new route because of safety reasons, but I did that, and it was a good walk. The cat was happy. He wasn't hissing like he has been lately. So now I'm going to have some pea soup, chickpea soup, canned chickpea soup, that literally I made from a can of chickpeas. And, you know, it's going to last me more than one meal, but I do have some gluten-free crackers to have with it. And if you're of that mindset, as I said, you could put in some carrots, some peas, some whatever type of vegetable you have, you can throw in at this point. And, you know, it just gives it a little added zing. If you have a little bit of meat, a little bit of pork, a little bit of even hamburger, you could throw anything you want in with this soup. That's sometimes you just got to be creative. So I'll show you what it looks like. Plate it up. So I want to show you how thick it turned out. So I know that the soup that you buy at the store, it's very thick, right? So that's pretty thick. That's a good size soup, and that's quite a bit of soup. You have to make sure that you stir it constantly because it will splatter. So it's good. Okay. Now that looks pretty good. Let's see if I can fix the light a little bit better. I don't know what's up with my lady. I never said I was good at this. Okay, try that. So that's going to be good. Okay, so that's my meal for the day. And you know what? It's got protein, it's got vegetables in it, it's got a lot of protein in it. So magnesium and protein, I mean, what can you beat? And gluten-free crackers, right? And I'm telling you, the gluten-free crackers are amazing. They have oregano in them, which I use for chelation, which is to get the metals out of my body. And I used underarm deodorant for years. And I used eyeshadow, and I used all those things. And like today, you see, I don't have that type of makeup on at all. I have maybe, I don't even think there's any makeup on there. Yeah, so, you know, I'm doing all right. I'm not taking in those chemicals that I used to before. I mean, I was, you know, the same as everybody else. Baby powder. I had tons of baby powder all the time. I wore perfumes. I wore, you know, makeup that was really heavily laden with aluminum and other types of chemicals. I don't do that shit no more. I don't do it anymore. I don't use none, no skin cream at all, none. I use castor oil. And, you know, and I even do it in my diet. So I do chelation in my diet with oregano. I keep my oregano on top of the fridge in a spice thing, and I'm constantly replenishing it. I can get 2 for $3 at Loblaws, and I do that. Lots and lots of oregano in everything I make, in my soup, in my scrambled eggs, in whatever it is that I'm having, okay? So, and they are good. They're really good. Okay. I'm going to go sit down and eat this, and you enjoy your day. And, you know, if you ever run out of ideas of what to have, try to be creative. Grab one of those cans that have been sitting on your cupboard shelves for a long time and do something new with it. So I shall see you in my next video. The good Lord be with you. Namaste. Bye-bye.